Hey, hello there guys, Proxence here, and welcome back to another Yokai Watch 3 guide. In this guide, we're going to be taking a look at how you can get to the Tower of Zenlightenment, as well as some initial strategies you can use in the tower. So before we do begin, I'd like to mention that this tower has been localized to its name, which was initially the Daruma Tower, and it is now known as the Tower of Zenlightenment, so that's just something to keep in mind. Okay, so to get started, you're going to want to head over to the Wild West area of the game, specifically going to this town here. Once you arrive in this town, you're going to want to leave the town by heading to the bottom part of it and going through the exit, and then head over to the helicopter pad that is right on the spot that you started the helicopter quest on. Then interact with the helicopter pad so you can get into the helicopter, after which you're going to want to start heading over to the west area of the area you're in until you find this doorway type thing that's going to let you access the next area you need to go to. Once you go through the doorway, you're going to find yourself in a pretty giant canyon, and a pretty cool looking canyon too, and when you're in this canyon, you're going to want to head over to the very far end of it, while generally maintaining a flight path that's to the right of the canyon, since that'll most likely get you to where you need to be. And once you get to the very far end of this canyon, you're going to see a figure that's lodged in the ground, and to the left of that you're going to see a helicopter pad. So you're going to want to land on that helicopter pad, and after that you're going to want to walk towards that figure. When you're close enough to the figure, the game will put you in a cutscene where your friends and your yokai are going to have a small discussion, and after that discussion happens, the tower is going to start building itself up layer by layer, and at the end of that, a hammer is going to fall down, and that hammer is going to be involved in your process of going through the tower. So after the cutscene happens, a yokai is going to come out of the tower, and then your friends will generally be surprised by what just happened. So once this extra discussion about the surprising thing that occurred is over, you'll be able to enter the tower by simply walking up to it and interacting with the door. And once you interact with the door, you're going to need to confirm that you actually want to enter the tower, since you're not permitted to leave the tower once you are inside of it, unless of course all of your yokai faint, at which point you will be booted out of the tower. So let's talk about some of the strategies that you'll need to follow while going through the tower to ensure your best experience within it. The first thing you need to do is have a really good team, since the yokai in the tower are going to be a lot more powerful than anything you have encountered ever in the game, especially the final boss of the tower. You're also most likely going to want to bring 2 healers with you, because at a certain point in the tower you won't be allowed to use items anymore, so healing yokai are going to be really useful, and they're going to make it so you can actually get through the rest of the tower. Also, make sure you use your yokai blaster effectively, since that's going to end up being a very useful tool in some of the later fights and even in some of the early fights. So that's basically all you need to know about getting to the tower, as well as some initial strategies you can follow to have the best experience. So I hope this guide helped you guys out in your quest for finding the Tower of Zenlightenment. If it did, don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Also, if you have any questions, just let me know down below, and as always, I'll see you all next time. Bye everybody.